Namaste, this is Bhagwan Kulkarni. I welcome you all to our political English channel Absolute Truth. Today's topic is the Ukraine Russia war. The Ukraine Russia war has been there for last couple of years and it's still not uh, there are no symptoms of it getting uh, to an end. In fact, day by day things are moving in a different direction and the war is getting bigger and bigger. People are not much worried about the Israel Hamas war or Israel Palestine war, but people are definitely worried about the Ukraine and Russia war. Russia in itself is a very strong nation and they are self dependent, self governed, and managed by a very intellectual and strong headed and very efficient military background, military backed and with president, that is Mr. Putin. And Mr. Putin himself was a KGB chief, and so he knows what is war and what is not. Russia in itself is a nuclear country, and it doesn't require anybody's support. But then this war has to stop. Why this war? Ukraine was the war basically started when Ukraine allowed NATO to NATO to have their weapons on the border of uh, Ukraine towards Russia. Ukraine and Russia has a similar same border, but this annoyed the Russians, and the Russian took action and attacked Ukrainians. Ukraine is a small country as compared to Russia and is not as powerful or as strong as Russia. But it is backed by the Non-Aligned Treaty Organization NATO, which is headed by the Americans and the Europeans. The European nation and the Americans have been backing Ukraine, so Ukraine is able to sustain till date. And then we have an very high hot-headed person, or a whimsical president at the helm in United States. I don't know which way he will take a decision at what time. But the attack day before yesterday, which the Ukrainians uh, attacked on the took place against the Russians by the Ukrainians a couple of days back, and which devastated the Russian airfields, and which Russia also acknowledged that. Then we didn't. Nobody accepted Russia to keep quiet. In fact, that attack was compared with the attack by the Japanese on Americans in the Second World War. That is Pearl Harbor attack. Very, 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 very strong attack, which devastated the Americans, and the Americans took the decision of bombing Japan with the nuclear bomb, that is Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Today, when Russia so strong with Mr. Putin as at the helm, nobody can stop him from taking action against Ukraine. And Ukraine should have thought 100 times before doing this. What what is NATO going to do? Trump has already tried to cut its donations to NATO, but the Europeans are getting together. The UK Prime Minister Mr. Starmer has asked the government to prepare for war. So some other European countries are also doing it. And if they support this, then the war will flare up, and which will, because Europeans have soft corners, so does Russia has soft people, other countries with soft corners. So when all these things happens, the war is likely to be triggered off, and when it is triggered off, anything can happen. Russia can use nuclear weapons. If Russia uses nuclear weapons or very strong weapons, America will not sit back. The Chinese has a very strong role to play, but I don't think they will enter into this war either side. India will also not enter take side of anybody, and it is the only Indian government. It is the only Modi government. It is only Mr. Narendra Modi. Only Narendra Modi can stop this war because he has excellent ties with both the European governments, American governments, and the Russian government. China in this wants the war to take place. They will sit back and they will watch the destruction of the world because they don't have any constructive attitude to look towards the whole world. Wherever they go, they just see destruction and how we can grab the whole thing. That is going to get them down somewhere in the future. They are suppressed economy, they are suppressed people, they are uh, communism. Nowhere in the world communism has persisted except China. Everywhere in the world, the communism has been enrooted out. See, even your Russia, because communism never had a positive or constructive way to look towards the life. We will make a separate video on that. But today, Ukraine Russia war is a big threat to to the world. So the world has to come together. I I see only one person who can stop this war. That is Mr. Narendra Modi. That is the Indian government. That is the Hindu government, the Hindu mindset. Today only this much. Thank you very much.